Imagine a society where from the moment you're born, your fate is already decided. Your job, who you're allowed to marry, even the water you drink, everything is dictated by caste. This is the real story of the caste system in India. But how did it all begin? And how does Islam view this system? Let's explore the dark and bright history of caste in India. The caste system in India has existed for thousands of years and is one of the oldest social structures in the world. But did you know that this system is not just a cultural phenomenon? It was also institutionalized through religion and politics. Let's dive into its history. The caste system originates from ancient Hindu texts called the Rig Veda, written around 1500 BCE. In these texts, society was divided into four main groups called Varna, Brahmins, priests and spiritual teachers, Kshatriyas, warriors and kings, Vaishyas, merchants and farmers, Shudras, servants and laborers. Mythology says these castes were born from the body of the god Purusha, Brahmins from the head, Kshatriyas from the arms, Vaishyas from the thighs, and Shudras from the feet, creating a spiritual hierarchy. The higher the body part, the higher the caste. Originally, this was a functional system, not based on birth. But over time, caste status became hereditary, binding someone for life. As India entered the Iron Age and Hindu kingdoms rose, the Varna system evolved into thousands of jatis, or subcastes based on profession and region. Those outside the four Varnas were called Dalits, or untouchables. Dalits lived in suffering. They were banned from temples, forbidden from using the same wells, and often abused simply for being impure. This was more than social structure. It became religiously and culturally sanctioned discrimination. Rulers reinforced the caste system to maintain power. A farmer's child remained a farmer. A servant's child remained a servant. There was no way up. In the 6th century BCE, figures like Buddha and Mahavira, founder of Jainism, rejected caste rigidity and preached spiritual equality. Later, during the medieval era, Islam entered India through trade and conquest, changing the social landscape. Many Dalits converted to Islam because Islam did not recognize caste. Islam teaches that all humans are equal before God. There are no Brahmins or Shudras in Islam, only those with piety and good deeds. When the British colonized India in the 18th century, they reinforced the caste system. They documented castes in censuses and gave jobs and benefits based on caste. This made caste more official and harder to dismantle. After India's independence in 1947, the caste system was outlawed, but social practices persist. Even today, many Dalits face violence and discrimination. In modern times, caste still shapes status, marriage, and education. In Islam, there is no caste system. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said in his final sermon, "O people, your Lord is one, and your Father is one. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have superiority over an Arab, except in piety. The Quran, Surah Al-Hujurat 13, also states, "The most honored of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you." This means Islam rejects all forms of discrimination, racial, hereditary, or caste-based. Justice, equality, and compassion are the foundations of the faith. No wonder many anti-caste reformers in India were Muslim or influenced by Islamic teachings, such as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, though he chose Buddhism as a symbol of resistance. Caste is a legacy of thousands of years that still haunts millions. But Islam, along with universal human values, teaches that a person's worth is not defined by birth, but by their heart, their deeds, and their piety. We are all born as humans, so let us live as humans without the chains of caste.